Screen working. It's on the wrong side. Okay, sorry about that, guys. This is me, Dodala, here with Yes, Financially Free and Creative Abundance Now. And we are going to do our gratitude practice, our peace practice, our financial freedom affirmations, and our financial freedom visualization practice. Hi, Esmeralda. My name is May Doldalau. I live in Waikiki with my husband, Jomel, and our 12-year-old son, Jordan. Back in 2011, I had over $40,000 of credit card debts, line of credit debts. The main thing is that it was more than I made in a year. I think that's the main thing. There are people out there I've noticed who make a lot of money now, like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. But there are also some people like me who never made 100,000. Well, I think I did make $100,000 a year once by working like 4 or 5 jobs. But anyway, I had a job and it was about 30-something thousand. And I overspent money to try to make more money, and failed and got into debt. And I paid it off by April of 2016. And then I quit my job. December 23rd was my last day. And then I started coaching clients to do what I did, which wasn't just pay off debt. It was also improve our net worth. Our net worth improved by about $500,000. We're making almost $500 a month in passive income, mostly from dividend yielding stocks. During that coaching program, I started buying property for the first time. I never owned property, never had. Bought our first condo together in Waikiki in 2017. 2018, we bought our second condo, which is an Airbnb business. And in 2019, we sold our first condo and bought this one, which is bigger. It is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath condo where we live right now. My mom moved in last year. And that is my story. You can find out more about me at yesfinanciallyfree.com. All of the replays of all these lives, I do this every day. I'm live every single day at 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern with this practice. All the replays are at my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. So on TikTok, that's my handle. And on YouTube, that is the link that is under every video I have on my channel, okay? So if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, follow me on TikTok, okay? You'll get notifications when I do go live. And if you feel like joining me for a beautiful practice, you can jump on in. So now we're gonna do our gratitude practice. So for gratitude, we just say, thank you, like for 1 minute for everything we can think of. All right, so let's try it. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute. Let's do this.
1 minute timer started.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you for everyone here. Thank you for emotional challenges. Thank you for not understanding myself sometimes. Thank you for projecting my emotions on other people and finally figuring it out. Thank you. Thank you for not always figuring it out. Thank you for this process of figuring out all the little turmoils and things that go on and the projections I do on other people. Thank you that it was only a $32 lesson. Thank you. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for my skin and bones. Thank you that I'm healthy and strong and that I can breathe air and that it's fresh and clean. Thank you that I have a husband at all and that he loves us. Thank you. Thank you for me loving him. Thank you for Jordan being so cute and getting us to go to bed on time last night. Thank you for that. Thank you for my mom and her help with the Airbnb and just for being there to support us. Thank you. Alexa, stop. All right, I hope you enjoyed saying thank you for 1 minute. Now we're going to do our peace practice, the first step, which I didn't do today. See, it's one of those mornings. It's a beautiful morning. That's why I have you guys, right? You remind me to do my sentence every morning. So the latest I do it is 5 a.m. if I forget, because, yeah. Okay. So first thing you do is get a pen, piece of paper, a notebook, right? And you write the sentence. Today is going to be my peaceful day, all right? So that's what we're doing. Today is going to be my peaceful day. This is a practice taught by Bhante Panakar, the head monk for Walk for Peace. If you don't know about it, you can Google it. Walk for Peace USA. Happened from October to February. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Maybe the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Yeah? Read it several times and say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. And no one can take that away from me, just me. I'm finally learning that, you know? Nobody else is responsible for any of my issues. I'm responsible for all of them. Anyway, so today's going to be my peaceful day. Is today going to be your peaceful day? All right. So now we're going to do the next step of the peace practice, which is to, hi Spacey, what's up? Let me know if you want to come on. So if any of you want to come on live on TikTok, let me know. All right, we're going to do, the next step is the mindfulness breathing. Hey. So mindfulness breathing, all you do is close your eyes and you just follow your breath here. So I was teaching someone this and he got a little confused. So I'm going to try to explain it so you guys can understand it. You can count your breath and that'll help you focus and give your mind something to do, because when we focus on our breathing, a lot of things will happen. First, a lot of people aren't used to just focusing on just their breath, right? So their mind will wander everywhere, right? They'll think about what they have to do next, what they're supposed to do yesterday, you know, or something, or their whatever. People will think about anything, but right now I'm focusing on your breathing because one, you think it's boring, or two, you think it's not going to help you in life, right? So to stop your mind from sitting still, which is peaceful, right? Or this is a peace practice. To stop your mind from going everywhere at once, right? Exactly. Spacey said we're far too neurotic. This is true, right? To stop that, one of the ways to do that is to do counting, all right? So how do you count? There's different ways, but I'll teach you the one I like the most, okay? Because it's the most work and it makes my mind stop running away as much, okay? Now, when you're really good at this, you don't need to count because you'll be able to just be peaceful. But I'm a beginner. I don't know about you. I'm a beginner, so that's why I count. So this is how I count. When you breathe in, you count 1. When you breathe out, you count 1. All right? Breathe in, you count 2. Breathe out, you count 2. Breathe in, 3. Breathe out, 3. Breathe in, 4. Breathe out, 4. Breathe in, 5. Breathe out, 5. Now when you get to 5, you start over again from 1. Okay? So breathe in 1, breathe out 1, and then 2, and then 2. Okay? So you're doing the breathe in, breathe out until you get to 6 this time. All right? And then you start again from 1. So it's like a ladder. Okay? Someone says try Jesus a lot less counting. If Jesus works for you, yes. It doesn't really matter. Whatever works for you is perfect. Okay? If focusing on Jesus keeps your mind calm and peaceful, then that is what will work for you. And that's great. In fact, if anything works for you, that's fantastic. Okay? I'm telling you. Because I've been focusing on Guan Pusa, which is one of the Buddhist figures that Guan Yin loves everyone, understands everyone. It's compassionate, one of the compassionate Bodhisattvas. And honestly, it's not enough for me. But if Jesus is enough for you, then that's awesome. But Jesus is enough for me either. I focus on Jesus, it doesn't work. So, Guan Yin is like my Jesus. Same thing. But the counting works. So whatever works for you, totally great. So if you want to focus on Jesus right now and it works, then it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah? So, I love all the comments, by the way. You guys are brilliant. So I love it. It's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. All right, so we're going to do it. So 1 minute, I want you to focus on whatever you want to focus on. If a thought pops up in your mind and you can't stop it, it keeps distracting you. One method is to say to the thought, come back to your breath. Same with your feelings like pain, itchiness, numbness. Feeling, come back to your breath. Same with sound. Sound. Come back to your breath. All right, let's see if it works. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute. Close your eyes and do.
1 minute timer started.
Take 3 deep breaths, relax your body from head to toe. Now focus on your breath, or Jesus, or Guaning Pusa, or Buddha. If you lose track of them, just start over again. Don't beat yourself up, just start over again. Alexa, stop. All right, that was it. 1 minute. You can do it. Alexa, stop. You can do it for more than a minute. You can do it for an hour if you like. All right? Whatever works for you. All right? Have a blessed day, Lee Branch. Appreciate you. All right. So now we're going to do our, the rest of the peace practice. All right? So you did your sense today is going to be my peaceful day. You did the mindfulness breathing, yeah? An hour before you go to bed, do it for an hour if you can, yeah? Just turn off all devices, cell phones, TVs, everything off, yeah? Disconnect from all that stuff. You've been serving people all day long, working for other people. Now you're gonna take time for yourself, yeah? So you focus on your breath, and if anyone did anything to harm you during the day, right, you forgive them. If you did anything to harm someone else, ask for forgiveness, say sorry. You can text them, call them, talk to them directly, right? And then apologize, promise you won't do it again, okay? And then go to bed. And then wake up the next morning, make your bed nice, neat, and tidy. Fix it, really good. Go to the bathroom. Don't look at your phone in the morning, okay? Go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, do your thing, right? Clean the bathroom if it's dirty, and then you do your peace practice. Today is gonna be my peaceful day, write the sentence, and then do your mindfulness breathing. And let's see, what else is there? During the day, focus on one thing at a time. Be mindful. So no more multitasking. What does that mean? You don't want to try to run away from what you're doing, okay? It's the same thing as when you sit still and focus on your breath and you're like, I want to think about this, I want to think about that. And you can't just sit still and focus on your breath or focus on Jesus, whatever it is you're focusing on. It's the same thing. You're practicing all day long by focusing on what you're doing instead of other stuff, right? So I'm here on this live, so I'm focusing on you guys. I'm reading your comments. I'm saying hi to people who are jumping on that I know. I'm responding if I can, right? And I'm interacting with you, yeah? And I do this live every day at 5 a.m., right? So I'm paying attention to you, right? This is what I'm doing. I'm not listening to music while I'm talking to you, right? I am not talking on the phone to somebody else while I'm on this live, right? That is what it means, okay? Same with cooking. When you're cooking food, you're not listening to music. You're not talking to someone else. You're actually focusing on cooking, right? Same with driving, right? You're not putting on makeup while you're driving the car. I don't put on makeup, so I don't even know what I'm doing. But you're not eating while you're driving. You're not talking to all your friends while you drive. My husband does this all the time. We get in the car and he's like, okay, I'm going to call Fred. We're like, okay. He's always calling people while he's driving. So you don't do that if you do the peace practice. He's not doing the peace practice, so it's his choice. But if you want to try it, that's what it is. One thing at a time. So if you're driving, focus on driving. Yeah? Okay, so you do that all day long, and that's the peace practice. Good luck with it. It's worked a lot for me. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But another tool out there, right? Oh my gosh, I love it. That's why I do it every morning like this. Oh, and the peace practice is the reason I do this everyday live from this peace practice, okay? I watched one of the videos by Bhante Panakara, the head monk for Walk for Peace, and I was like, wow. And so I started doing this every day. I wake up every morning at 4:10. No matter what, I just get up, right? Doesn't matter how tired I am, I'm up, yeah? And I do all the stuff. I do the meditation. I meditated before I got on here, right? I did all that. Did exercise. I did 50 kind of sit-up things. They're not sit-ups. They're harder than sit-ups. And I did 20 push-ups. Yeah, I did my energy healing routine all before I got on this live. And the reason I am that disciplined is because of this peace practice. And it's kind of miraculous. So whether you found Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Guan Yin, Amitofo, whatever it is an amazing thing to find something like this. So that's why I do it, and I do it live. I have never been this disciplined in my life. I'll just tell you right there, never been this disciplined in my entire life. So it's obviously working for me, but I don't know if it'll work for you. But the only way to know is to try it. Just do what I said, try it, see what happens. You can watch the monk videos. All those replays are on my blog. Okay, so now we're going to do the next step. We're done with the peace practice. We're going to do the financial freedom affirmations and the financial freedom visualization. So I'm going to show you my blog. Now, sometimes when I show you my blog on TikTok, I can't change the screen back. This message pops up. So I apologize if you won't see my face again. But here we go. I'm going to introduce you to my blog. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. They put his message on and I can't read it because I'm live, right? It's so funny. And I tried to find the message when I wasn't live and it's not there. So I'm like, okay, never mind. So here we go. So if you go to the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, this is my blog. It's pretty awesome, right? And if you come here, you'll see all the replays. I told you I have all the replays of every live I do. I also have a webinar coming up on Friday, August 21. I'm going to teach you how to get high ROI options trading. High ROI means like 20% and above, all right? To me, that's a high ROI, return on investment. From trading on a $500 budget, it's a beginner's guide to options trading and how to calculate ROI and do high ROI options trades. If you're interested in that training, it's free. You just have to join my email list. So how do you do that? Just go to the right side. Name, email, hit the yes button. You get a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, sent directly to your inbox. If you don't see it right away, check spam folder. If you still don't see it, try your promotion tab on Gmail. If you still don't see it, then try a different email address, okay? It'll come to you right away. So we're gonna go to Map to Freedom, all right? Map to Freedom on yesfinanciallyfree.com has a lot of information that I used to create more free time. And I was talking to my friend yesterday who was trying to pass his driver's license test. His driver's license expired. He was trying to pass his test. And I told him, you know, the reason I have time to be here with you right now and help you with this driver's license test, you know, is because I quit my job and I create free time in my life, all right? Because he does options trading too, but not recently, but he used to, and he doesn't have a ton of money. He's kind of in a lot of, I don't know. He has a lot of little issues going on in his life, and I'm there because I want to help my friends, you know, and I can. Why? Because I have more free time. So this blog is all about creating more financial freedom, wealth, abundance. To me, abundance is not working overtime all the time, never seeing your family and making tons of money. To me, free time is actually free time, okay? I know people don't always agree on that, or people don't understand it. They think they have to work really hard to have money, and that's actually not true. I know a lot of people who don't work really hard and they have a lot of money. So this is where I get my affirmations, all right? So we're gonna start doing some affirmations together, all right? Let's do it. So map number 5 had all those blog posts, and I clicked on one, and these are the affirmations. So just repeat after me. Abundance surrounds me, today I claim my share. Abundance surrounds me, today I claim my share. My prosperity thoughts create my prosperous world. My prosperity thoughts create my prosperous world. I am like a tree planted by the rivers of water. I bring forth fruit in my season. My leaf shall not wither, and whatever I do will prosper. This is a long one. Okay, ready? I am like a tree planted by the rivers of water. I bring forth fruit in my season, my leaf shall not wither, and whatever I do will prosper. The grace of God even makes my mistakes prosper. The grace of God even makes my mistakes prosper. All right? All obstacles and hindrances to my prosperity are now dissolved. All obstacles and hindrances to my prosperity are now dissolved. I forbid thoughts of failure and defeat to inhabit my mind. I forbid thoughts of failure and defeat to inhabit my mind. I am filled with the wisdom of God, and I am led to make wise and prosperous financial decisions. I am filled with the wisdom of God, and am led to make wise and prosperous financial decisions. The Spirit of God guides me into all truth regarding my financial affairs. The Spirit of God guides me into all truth regarding my financial affairs. All right, so we are going to be done with our affirmations. That was cool. Those were new. Some of those I'd never read before. Okay, there's a lot of them on this blog, so pick whatever you like or make up your own, yeah? All right, now we are going to do our financial freedom visualization, okay? Now, many people who have taught me this, they're very, very wealthy people, very young too. They use this technique, and that is why I use this technique, right? When I first used this method of visualizing, yeah, I was having a lot of problems with money, okay? I couldn't pay my bills, I kept overdrafting, stuff like that, yeah. I don't know if you've ever had to go through that, but anyway, I've had a lot of problems with money before. And so I started this visualization. And what does it do? You just imagine being financially free. That's it. It's really easy. You can do it. It doesn't cost any money. It's free. All right. So you have no excuses. Even if you're dirt poor, you can do this process. All right. And this process will help you become wealthy. I did it, and now I am wealthy. So I was not wealthy before, I'll tell you that. So this is why we do this process, okay? Now, all you do is imagine you're financially free. When I first did it, I imagined I was in my kitchen looking at my computer, and I had the money for anything I needed to do, and it was just there. And I was so happy and relieved that I didn't have to worry about money anymore. That was my first visualization. It was very meager and humble. Right? I was in my kitchen of my rental, and I was just happy I had enough money in my account. So whatever your vision is of financial freedom, just play with it, run with it, all right? So let's do it now. Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute timer.
Okay, close your eyes. Now imagine you are financially free right now. Who are you with? What are you doing? How do you feel? Go. Feel the feelings of being financially free. Alexa, stop. There you go. All right. So that's it. We are done with our financial freedom practice. So we did gratitude, peace, financial freedom, affirmations, financial freedom visualization. All right. So I'm going to show you one more thing on my blog, but yesfinanciallyfree.com. I have replays of TikTok here too. As you can see on the right side, there's TikTok replays. So if you miss a TikTok replay, actually they're not entirely there. I can only do snippets. So YouTube has the complete replays, but TikTok does not really have them. Okay, so go to the top menu and hit the products page. So products are different services I have that are not free. So I showed you a lot of free stuff. I have so much free stuff. You can actually become financially free on all of my free stuff. So go ahead and use it and become financially free. But if you want to pay for some stuff, you know, some people get motivated because they spend money and they're like, oh, I really have to pay attention. This is really important because I paid money for it. If you're one of those people, then this product is cool. If it teaches you, it's an e-course. You get 7 emails in 7 days. And it teaches you how to create 2 streams of passive income in 7 days. One is from a high yield savings account. One is from dividends, all right, from stocks, okay? So you can sign up by clicking here, all right? You're going to learn to create 2 streams of passive income, learn the basics of becoming financially free, set a realistic date for your financial freedom. And this is a disclaimer that nothing here is guaranteed. This is educational. I'm not recommending you to buy, hold, or sell any security or financial instrument. Investing involves risks, including possible loss of principal. Past performance does not indicate future results, okay? So if you're interested in learning how to create 2 streams of passive income in 7 days, click that link, go inside, it tells you more about it, get instant access, and it costs a grand total of $7. So check it out, all right? I've had people's lives changed by this one $7 course, all right? People have written me emails about how simple it was and how they never thought about doing it and how easy it was. And now they're creating passive income and they're so happy. It's really not hard. People don't realize it. I didn't realize it. You know, it took me a long time to figure out that stocks pay dividends. Did you? I never knew that, right? Not everybody knows these things, right? Like I said, I was not good with money, all right? Really wasn't. I was overdrafting. I just couldn't figure out my stuff. I'm on these chats with these people who make so much money, right? I was never like that, all right? I made $34,000 a year in my salary. That was it, right? So I'm telling you, you don't have to make a ton of money. You don't have to be a genius, all right? You just have to know how to, you probably need to know how to read because I send you emails, okay? So if you don't know how to read, you're gonna have to get someone who knows how to read. But anyway, that's it. Follow instructions. You can start making passive income. High yield savings accounts. You can do that right now. Just Google it. You don't have to pay the $7. But if you want me to spell it out for you, I have that product, $7. And a lot of people get more accountable when they spend money. That's life. So I have both options on my blog. You can learn for free. You can do it by spending money. All right. There's lots of things there. Explore it. All right. I'll see you again tomorrow. If you have any questions tomorrow, have a great day. All right. Peace and blessings. Thank you so much for being on this live.